Hey, we're live. Okay, so I'll go everything. Yeah. I'll go everything. Okay, I'm ready. The temperature like out here this morning, but
First, followed shortly thereafter by Corey and Neil.
Hey, Corey Mono, then Neil. Holy mackerel. Morning. Good morning, guys. Just waking up.
Thank you. Thank you.
First cup of coffee. Yep. $64 degrees out, partly cloudy, winds 5, gusting to 8 right now. Supposed to be 75 this afternoon, feel like 82, so that's not too bad. I can almost live with that. But tomorrow afternoon's going to feel like 106, Paul.
Hey, here comes Justin.
Well, here comes everybody. There's the gas spawn. Well, same old crap, different day, just getting out of bed. Well, I got to enjoy it while I can because another month I'll be getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Did you go vote yet, Justin?
What?
Did you go vote yet?
Did I go what yet?
Vote, V-O-T-E.
Vote, vote for the best prime minister, Yeah.
Who's voting, is it?
It's a national primary day. It's for all your Congress people, senators.
Oh,
governors.
yeah. Well, Paul said something about prime minister. I thought he was joking about
Well, he was joking about the prime minister.
It was.
I thought he was talking about like an overseas election. He was just joking about it.
Well, they're talking tonight about having fog patches tonight. Well, a lot of people going to be upset in Toronto.
Why is that?
Oh, there's that singer rapper Drake. He canceled his Toronto show after contracting COVID-19.
Oh, so they'd rather he be on stage in front of them, coughing and swinging.
Yeah, Nicki Minaj and Lil Wayne was supposed to be there, a whole bunch of people. Yeah.
Well, if you quote unquote follow the science, they've got it all under control, which is bullshit.
Yeah.
They're guessing at it every day. And the pharmaceutical companies are happy that they don't have a clue what's going on because they're getting filthy rich over all of this vaccinations and bullshit. It's nothing but a money grab. That's why they did a survey and found out that 98% of all the pharmaceutical company employees and executives are liberal Democrats. So they're just paying themselves off.
Yep.
Honestly, think it matters.
You're breaking up there a bit this morning there, Justin.
Money's money, right? Yeah, Jesus Christ. Traffic.
Justin doing his imitation of Robo Man again?
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, Justin, you'll get it together.
You guys down in the States there last night or yesterday or whatever whacked the Al Qaeda leader again.
Don't get me started.
You kill one, another one has already been appointed. So,
do you find it a little bit suspect? Come on now, people, everybody out there,
I know I found it suspect too. So,
that they killed him on the eve of primary elections in the United States when the Democrat Party is going down like the Titanic. You know?
yep.
Goofy ass embarrassment of a president we have.
Yeah.
But you know, the scary part is Biden is as off the ball as you can get.
Oh yeah.
But all the people that are pulling his strings, the puppet, they're crazier than he is.
Oh, no kidding, right?
Damn, man. Traffic is horrible.
Is it? Oh, it's kind of bumper to bumper there today, eh? What road you on there, Justin? It froze up again. Yeah.
Shit, I gotta get over.
Drives me crazy. Every once in a while, this computer gets in a mode where it puts up a little box in the bottom corner, and I hit that. It says add a device, add a device. Click here to add a device. I don't need to add any more devices. Go screw yourself,
No.
you know?
Yeah, no kidding, right? So,
There it is. Add a device. Add a device. Tap and set up your JKS.ZSY-WGRB-01.
nope. Kind of delete.
Well, it won't let me delete it. All I can do is hit the Xbox and then it goes away for a few seconds.
Where's Sam?
Yep. Did you hear it again?
Yeah, yep. That's you, eh? Keeps coming up.
It just popped up again.
Huh.
Now I'm going to hit the Xbox. Here we go. We'll see how long before it pops up again. There it is.
Yep, I heard it. Yeah. Huh.
Supposedly a crash up here somewhere. What Google's saying. But I'm back. I don't
No,
know if there's
nothing added on USB.
normal backup.
Oh, there it is again, eh, Paul?
Yep, hit the X button.
Huh?
I'm supposed to be able to do 65 down this highway. Some bullshit.
Yeah, really. You kind of bumper to bumper, not moving anywhere.
Far left lane seems to be moving better.
Yeah.
Need room to gallop.
Of course, whatever slowdown you're in, by the time you get there, you may not see it because it's like flushed out, you know?
Yep.
There it goes again.
Yep, I heard it. Huh. Well, Mike Train says he wish he would have had a drone with him last night. You seen the Algoma innovator last night while he was heading to dinner. But he said, I see it made it all the way back to Lake St. Clair already. So, and AZ said, did you add anything to your computer USB? USB? Sound like
no,
something is needing updated, but I don't know.
there it goes again.
Yeah. How far do you have to go today there, Justin?
Hey, place. I'm still 51 minutes from the first
Mm.
spot.
There it goes again.
What it is, something there wants updated awful bad.
Well, it wants me to add whatever that friggin' code is. But I'm not going to tap on it because, you know, I'm thinking it's some kind of BS.
Yeah.
Because I don't need to add anything to the computer. Everything that I use is on the computer.
Yeah. Is there any way you can show us what code that is? Screen share it?
I don't think so. Let me try.
Yeah.
No, it's got an orange box around it.
Oh.
Please move the window away from this.
Just minimize the window for a minute. Maybe it'll come up. Will it? Not there, up there at the top right-hand corner. Way up there, just minimize it. There, right there, just for a minute.
No, your screen share is paused.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Please move this window away from the.
You know, can you drag and drop it onto your other screen where you can share?
It won't let me copy it.
Huh. Huh.
Okay, so I clicked on it to try and copy, hit the copy button.
Yeah.
Now I think I'm screwed.
Oh.
Because it's at Bluetooth and other devices. It wants to add.
Bluetooth? Good. Okay.
Well, do you have something that's turned on that's Bluetooth? It's trying to connect it?
Not that I know of.
Might be your phone or something.
Play Neil, good morning.
Or it could be one of your tablets or something. Like he's trying to connect to it. Just turn the Bluetooth off on your computer. You don't use it, do you?
Yeah, the Bluetooth, no, because I use the straight Bluetooth from the Wi-Fi. I don't think the Bluetooth is on.
Well, it is if it's trying to connect something. That's what I'm saying. I'd go in there and just shut it off. There should be a toggle switch in there. Go in there and toggle it off.
Have you got anything plugged into the computer? Like, you know, through the, like a
Oh,
USB port?
Oh,
Yeah, because that could be a short in a cable or something too. I just could be on something there too, because if there's a device plugged in and you got a short in the cable, it's going to keep
Or it's not plugged in all the way or something. Yeah.
right. It'll keep doing that stupid crap. That was happening to Matt on one of his lives one day. He had a short in one of his cables and he kept it made his computer keep dinging every 30 seconds. It turned out one of the cables had a short in it.
okay. See right here, it says Bluetooth now discoverable.
Toggle that off. If that's what keeps popping up. Turn that off. You don't use Bluetooth anyway, so it should keep it from turning off. From it keep dinging like that. Because if that little message keeps saying it's a Bluetooth thing that it's trying to connect to, then that should. Unless you're using headphones or something, you'd never use Bluetooth anyway. So, oh shit! Woo! This car's slammed on their brakes hard. These fucking people want to go in and out of lanes, in and out. I'm gonna get off 5-4. Still got another 3 miles on this road.
I think this is the Radcliffe Latimer downbound. Yeah, I don't know. It stopped dinging and ringing. So we'll see what happens.
Like I said, if that message was saying it was trying to connect to something, that should fix it. So.
Well, what I think is when I clicked on it and that other screen came up, I think I did connect to whatever it was.
All right. Well, it has to be something within 20 feet of your computer, and at least 20 to 40 feet. So it's either got to be one of your phones, tablets, something like that. It's not going to be something that's like a mile away. You know what I'm saying? Bluetooth only has like a 40-foot range.
Yeah.
So it's got to be something in your house that's trying to connect to. I mean, it could be possible. It could be somebody, one of your neighbors upstairs too, had something turned on or something.
I don't know.
But if you turned off the Bluetooth, whatever was connected, disconnected it anyway. whatever it was. That would have disconnected anything.
Paul, looking at marine traffic, that ship going through right now is still showing it's out a little ways. Not
Yeah,
even.
I know. That's what I said. It's marine traffic is way off because last night I went and did a ship, and you know where it shows like it is now? The ship that I was doing was right there.
Yeah, wow, that are off.
I figure it's off by as much as 2 miles at times.
Yeah.
Dude, why are you doing 45 down in a 65? Come on.
He doesn't want to draw attention to himself because he's probably an illegal immigrant.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, I mean, that's going to draw attention to yourself doing 45 and a 65.
He hasn't been there this long, and he's trying to figure out the difference between what the speed limit means, you know.
Hey, little llama Laura, good morning.
Good morning, Laura.
Should I go to Kissimmee or Magic Kingdom? Which one? Come on, make a decision, chat. Make a decision. All right, I guess we're not going to Disney World.
How many places you have to go to today?
As many as I can. I don't really have a set amount I have to do every day.
Well, I didn't know if there was a goal line. You know what I mean?
No. There's not even a goal line by the end of the month. They just hand me paperwork and I just get through it. But see, like I said, they don't like me rushing through it because, like, all the paperwork I have now, all the compliance dates aren't due for another year. So it's like, I don't really need to do them right now. I can hold on to these papers for another 8 months and I'd be fine. You know what I'm saying? I don't really have to do them. A lot of these aren't due till the end of 2023, so. Because I only do 20% of the infrastructure every year. And then in a 5-year period, you do 100%.
Did you hear anything more about the Taco Bell situation?
Nope. I drove by there last night when I was going home, and the pipes were still there.
They're going to ignore it because you didn't turn it in.
Well, technically, I don't have to. That's what I'm saying. It's not really my responsibility if I don't want it to be. But I'm going to drive back by there later today and check it again. And I'm going to call FP. If they didn't fix it by the end of the day, I'm going to call FPU and ask them what they want to do. If they want to shut them down or what.
Well, the fact that they're just blowing you off as like a fart in the wind.
Yeah.
I'd have called him already. Says, hey, just so you guys know, and I'm out of the loop. This is what I found. This is what's going on. This is the communications I had with the supposedly district manager, and I'm being blown off. So, hey, there you go. Because that way your ass is covered and your company is covered. And what they decide to do, it's on you, you know?
Well, like I said, I'm gonna wait till about this afternoon and give them till this afternoon. And if I go back by there and it's not done, then I'm gonna call FTU and find out what they want done. Let them make the decision. They want to come out and shut their gas off or what?
Yeah. Well, as long as you put it to them in a way that, you know, I've made a record of it. It's up to you guys. If anything happens in the meantime, don't blame us. Because that usually gets the pot stirred pretty good.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, they'll, I guarantee you, if something catastrophic did happen, Justin, they come back down to say, well, he was out there. He didn't say anything.
Yeah, but I don't technically have to, though. I'm not legally obligated.
Yeah, but you're morally obligated if you find something wrong. That's like when you see somebody laying alongside the road, are you legally obligated to stop? No. Are you morally obligated to stop? Yes.
Oh, yeah, but I'm saying, like, but when it comes down to it, I'm just saying from a legal standpoint, that's not my problem.
Yeah.
I warn them.
But you've been around long enough to know the people that it's responsible for. If anything goes wrong, who are they going to blame? Shit rolls downhill, and it's going to come down to you. And then you're going to get a call, and they're going to say, why didn't you let us know? We'll make that decision.
Well, like I said, technically, I don't have to let a customer know if they have a leak. I can walk away and just leave it. It's up to them to to monitor their own side of the meter. If they're not monitoring it, people just let it go for years and years and don't pay attention to it. That's on them.
That's very true, except in this particular case, I'd point out to you, it is next to the meter. It is next to the equipment that your company controls. You know, if it was gas leak in the roof in the place, hey, not my problem.
Hey, JD's in the chat, and look who come in. It was Dominic.
Hey, Dominic.
Yeah, I've been lurking for the last 20 minutes in the chat and thought, I'll just make a grand entrance without saying anything.
Hey, there you go. And Mike Rennick is in the chat too now. So,
Good morning, Mike.
He's heading out with his nephew in a half an hour to fly drones. Can't wait. All right.
Mm.
And he's got all his goodies ready to go. All right. Now,
So his nephew
is Albert ready to go?
And JD is in the chat too.
Yep.
What's up, JD? So Mike's nephew's going to teach him how to fly today, then.
Isn't it his nephew, Paul, that he gave a drone to?
Yeah, the Air 2S.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a gift right there, bro. Oh.
Going to an Indian fort today. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's kind of pleasant here. It's supposed to warm up, but it's according to it's 64 degrees here, Paul. What's it like there?
That's 64 here too, Paul. But it's supposed to go up to 79 or something.
Dominic's probably sub-zero.
Let me. No, we're 14. Whatever
you're
14
up to
is.
14.
Remember,
Yeah.
Oh, remember Mike Rennick was the one that had the Air 2S. Remember when his gimbal got screwed up and the thing was jumping all over the place?
Yep.
That was like, I don't know, 8 months ago or so when it first came out.
Did they
We
fix
showed
that? Did they fix that with with an update, or did he have to send it and get it replaced?
No, that was a care refresh because he hit it on something. I want to say he bounced it off of a car or something by accident.
Oh, okay.
And we
Yeah.
showed it on Matt's channel one night, man. But that fucking gimbal was all over the place. That thing was wigging out.
Wigging out.
Do you see how mean Mike is today, Paul?
What's that?
Albert's staying home.
What?
Poor Bo, man. He got up into bed with me last night, curled up. We had a bad thunderstorm last night. And it was
Okay, Laura. Thanks for stopping in. And if you get a chance, we'll look for you later.
Yeah, it was rumbling all last night, though. It was crazy.
I had a good thunderstorm went through here last night. It rained so freaking hard. My driveway is above the road and it was flooded. Oh, it was bad here last night, but
Well, we just had like really bad, like it was just loud thunder nonstop all night. Poor Bo was freaked the hell out. He came up into bed and got under the blanket with me, curled up on the pillow with me. He came running in the room at like 1 o'clock this morning, whining, and jumped up on the bed, got up under the blanket with me. It was hiding.
But it's funny, Paul didn't get as much as what we did, but I think it built up after it left him. But anyway, it got nasty here for a little while. I got a weather radio and I got warnings on my phone, everything. It was just going off like crazy last night.
But yeah, see, when Bo gets really scared, he wants to come to me.
Oh yeah, yeah. Wow. Yeah, same with Gracie here. Those thunderstorms and stuff like that. She right up against me, wants to hide. You know.
Like even during like whenever he gets scared like that,
Yeah.
he doesn't want to be with my daughter. He'd rather come and stay with me.
I guess it feels more secure with you, I guess.
Well, I'm sure in Bo's eyes, he probably looked at it as, you know, I'm the biggest one in the house, kind of male dominant.
Any incidents, I think it's closer.
Probably feels safer with me than anybody else.
Miss Badass just decided to take herself out.
I don't know. Have you ever seen a program called Agenda Free TV? The guy gets on, you know, things going wild in the world and everything else. You know, he goes live and all this. Well, anyways, they're live right now. They're following Nancy Pelosi's airplane. She's over by the Philippines right now. They're waiting for her to fly into Taiwan. Maybe they're hoping she gets blown out of the sky.
Yeah.
Hey, come on, Marshall.
Hey, Marshall. Welcome.
Yeah.
Marshall.
So how much further you got to go before you get where you're going there, Justin?
I've still got 33 minutes,
Wow.
17 miles.
Is it warm down there?
It's 81 right now, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, but that's 8:30 in the morning. It's 81 degrees, so it's going to get probably toasty, right?
Well, surprisingly, yesterday, I said in the morning when I was talking that I assumed it in the mid-90s, but it only got up to like 89 or something yesterday. It actually didn't get too hot. I mean, it was still a little warm out, but it wasn't nearly as bad as last week. So we'll see. Last week it was in like the high 90s, and it felt like it was over 100. conditioner on my truck was struggling last week. Like, unless I was moving down the highway, it would get warm really quick. Just because the sun was baking down on the truck so bad. I can't wait till we get into the cooler season, man. Then our run time, our idle time goes way down in the winter because we can turn our trucks off and roll down the window and it's nice and comfortable, you know. But in
Yeah.
the summertime, all of us just naturally tend to run our trucks more because we're so freaking hot. But then the company gets pissed off at us for idle time. But it's like, dude, what are we supposed to do? Like, if we're sitting and doing paperwork for 20 minutes, are we supposed to sit there with the truck off in 99-degree weather? I mean, come on, man. Like, I don't know what you guys want us to do. That's ridiculous. We're not in an office, you know what I'm saying? We're in a work truck. That's like UPS just is catching hell right now about them not having air conditioning in their trucks. They're catching all kinds of hell from people right now because there was a video last week of a UPS driver who damn near had a heat stroke on somebody's porch. And UPS trucks don't have air conditioning in them because UPS says that they make too many frequent stops to make air conditioning a viable option on their vehicles.
That's the typical bean counter bullshit.
And it's like, well, what if your driver needs to stop for 10 minutes and just take a breather? Like that's cool.
If they put one of those full length air conditioning units on the roof, it wouldn't make a difference how many times a day it opened and closed. The cold air would be pushing down on them when they close the door, when they open the door. Because you know those great big that theory is, how can you air condition school buses? It does. The theory doesn't hold any water.
Well, their whole reasoning behind it was what they meant behind that was that the driver gets out too many times because he's stopping at a house, getting out, stopping at a house, getting out. And they said it would make it ineffective to have air conditioning in their truck. So I was like, yeah, but like if they're in a state like Arizona or Florida and it's 100 degrees, after 20 houses, maybe they should stop for 10 minutes to take a break and cool off in their truck.
Well, they have roof air on school buses. I don't know, Paul, have you ever driven one with air?
No.
Them suckers put out so much air conditioning that you open the doors up, you could open all the windows up and it's still cool in there.
No.
That's just all a money game. That's all a bunch of, well, we live, as you well know, Justin, we live in a society where if they say it, it must be true. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like I can walk a whole street in the neighborhood with, 50 houses, have like 20, 25 houses on each side. By the time I get back on a day when it's 100 degrees outside, man, I'm freaking about dying. I got to get in the truck and off for 10, 15 minutes and then go to the next street.
Well, the big thing is around here with school buses and air conditioning, July and August, the kids aren't in the bus, which is the hottest months, right? So.
Right. You guys don't really have a reason to have it.
Yep.
Which makes sense because you guys are off. But see, here, we only have 3 or 4 months out of the year where it's cool weather. The rest of the year, it's kind of semi-warm and hot,
Well, we have more, sometimes, especially here, but, during the winter months, it takes a while just to warm up the school bus,
That's why, like, people like Ray Kelly and stuff that do, like, the snowbird thing, they only come down here for 3 or 4 months, and then they're back at, wherever they came from, New York, whatever.
Yeah.
Why are you stopping. There's no cars in front of me.
But you're behind him.
You can see that van, how far that van is in front of me. And he was just stopping in the middle of the damn road.
Hey, here comes Rob.
Hey, here comes that Rob fella. Good morning, Rob.
What's up, Rob?
Hey, but
Rob, you didn't shave today, did you?
no, I couldn't be bothered.
Yeah.
You sound a little tough today there, Rob.
Oh, I'm all right, just having a shitty day. I had a crap day yesterday. So, yeah, I'm all right. Just joys of running a business.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The business. That is probably the most tough part of life is the stresses that you get from running a business. Everybody thinks if you're running a successful business and everything, it's just like you're on easy street. Nope. Where are you filming now? Where's the boys at?
They're across America. I've got a new team started last week. They're down, do you know, down the south of England, down Cornwall way, and bits and pieces down there. But they crashed 2 drones yesterday.
Oh. They crashed 2 drones.
Yeah, I'm so pissed.
How many do they have with them?
Big drones, they had 3. So they had 1 left.
Oh, love.
And what reasoning do they have behind it?
Just wasn't used to flying them. And they had all the sensors turned off. So if the sensors was on, it would have been avoided. And then they tried to give me a stupid excuse, like when I fly my own drones, I always have the sensors turned off. Well, I was like, well, that's the fucking problem. They're not your fucking drones.
Yeah.
They're mine. The sensors are on there for a reason.
So what do you have to do? Replace them?
Yeah. Yeah, Air2S and an Evo 2. I'll be replacing the people in a minute.
Well, it sounds to me like they might be fairly good pilots, but they're dumber than a box of rocks.
Yeah. But they were saying like it wears the battery life down. Having the sensors on. I got 8 batteries.
Yep.
I got £1,000 jackery there. For charging them. Fucking hell.
Yep.
Sorry for the swearing. It's just
Yeah.
people just test you, don't they?
Sounds to me like you need somebody on the ground there that's watching them and just reaches out and slaps them behind the head,
Well, they've got a spotter with them, so that as well I couldn't understand. Yeah, But it was just the way they were like, oh, it's only these 2. But it's not only, they're still expensive.
Now, Rob, will you just replace them because you have to so fast? Do we also send them out?
Yeah, I've already replaced them.
But will you take the other ones and send them out for repair or just chalk it up?
I don't know. The Air2S, I'll do a cave refresh on it.
Uh-huh.
But the Evo, I don't know.
At the rate they're going, Rob, you're going to have broken drones all over the world.
You expect a little bit, don't you? Yeah, if you're flying every single day, you're gonna get it. But no. First day on a new job, 2 crashes. You know, it's just fucking not as bad as me. Oh, I got JD. They learn from their boss. How's everybody else anyway?
Well-
Good. Working.
Justin's in the traffic jam, and
Oh, Mr. Gasman.
Dominic is just it's evening there, right, Dominic?
Yep.
Yeah.
10 to 11.
And he's all bundled up like Dominic of the South.
Yep. Trying to get comfortable.
Hey, Mike and JD, Marshall. Oh, what's that, Marshall? Russia warns the United States if they step into Taiwan. Is there something going on with Taiwan, is there?
Well, the Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, which nobody likes anyway, but she's doing a tour of that area, and she has said that she's going to make a stop in Taiwan, and the Chinese government has challenged her and says that you're not welcome here. This is our territory, which it isn't. Taiwan still is its own sovereign self, but China wants to take it over. So.
Yeah, JD. Hey, Andy. I'm sure you could, JD.
Yeah, just hold his beer. Yep.
Good video you put out this, was it this morning?
I
seen
put out
one
a
over
really nice
Michigan.
one yesterday.
Yeah, over Michigan.
Yes.
Yeah, I seen that one.
Hey,
Oh,
JD,
wow.
how many drones did you crash making that video? Andy Cowley, how you doing? Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Andy.
Oh, you put a video out as well, didn't you, Dom?
Was that?
You put a video out, didn't you?
Yeah, I put one out with a selection of photos from clouds, and I also put out a short.
Ah, yeah, I seen the one with the clouds. I haven't left a comment yet.
I thought I'd do that. I was just
He
thinking
didn't
about it
crash
this
any
afternoon.
drones when he made his video.
No.
Justin haven't done no flying in a long time, have he?
I don't think he has. Justin?
I've flown my drones around my neighborhood. I just haven't posted anything. Just because I don't ever get any freaking views from it. So I just really don't feel like going through all the crap to make a video if nobody's gonna watch it. I can put out any other video and easily get a couple hundred views, but the minute I put out flight footage, it's like 20, 30 views.
Yeah.
Like, I just really don't feel like doing it, honestly.
JD is saying Justin's not a flyer.
Who used their care refresh up in 1 month? Dude, if they had care refresh on JD's RC cars, they would have banned it.
Oh, yeah. He had a good one the other day, though. I think it was called A Wall of Ramps or something, the video was.
Mm.
But there were
That's
some
what I
big
said.
ramps on there was. I really thought he was going to snap the card in half.
JD's, like I said, JD's the only one I know that goes out. He's there at the park for the first 5 minutes of his video, and he's like, all right, guys. 5 minutes later, his car's obliterated.
Yeah.
Well, if you listen real close to the audio, you can actually hear his car screaming when it gets to the top of the loop.
Put me the right way. Turn me round.
That's what JD needs to do is put some more sound effects over the car like he's talking.
Yep. I'm going to show you the video I did late last night. Well, after sunset. Turned out fairly well. And this is with the Mini 3.
Oh, yeah. Oh, she pushing a lot of water.
Yes.
Wow, that's a big one, isn't it?
Well, it's not really that big. It's about 700 feet.
What's a couple of 100 feet between friends?
But as you can see, I call it the old rust bucket. Look at it.
Oh, yeah.
The guy standing there.
Kind of makes you wonder that maybe it might be the last year they're letting it go like that.
It was built 1972. It's not that old.
50 years.
I think was it Ron Brown on YouTube there did a video or whatever on the light capabilities of the Mini 3 Pro.
Yeah,
Hey,
what's
Bill.
that? Great video.
Yeah, the little light or something. Ron Brown. Hey, good morning, Bill. Newfound drone production. Good morning.
Morning, Bill.
Yeah, we're just circling around the ship right now, so.
Still, the guy who's too scared to take a dab.
There's the lighthouse.
Hmm.
But that was the Mini 3. And it was dark down there.
Hey, Wayne, what's Bill saying there? You dare me. What's that?
Oh, no. I told Bill he's too afraid to take a dab.
To take the what?
Take a dab. He knows what that means.
He might know, the rest of us don't.
Puffing the green stuff, is it?
Yeah. I always tell him he's too scared to take it, and he'll be like, don't threaten me with a good time.
Oh,
Oh,
you know ginger ale, right, Rob?
Yep.
what, sorry?
Well, Werner's ginger ale is very famous over here. Werner's
Yeah.
brand.
Yeah.
Today on the shelf, they're having black cherry ginger ale.
Oh, that seems nice.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that's not classed as racist nowadays.
They'll cancel it. Don't worry.
Yeah, give it a week.
Yeah. They'll rename it to Dark Cherry.
Yeah, that's it.
rather than black cherry. Yeah, they have to cancel everything.
It just continues to go on, Dominic. There's nothing you can't stop the wagon.
Well, we had an issue with one of our politicians. She was carrying on like a pork chop, I tell you. It's absolutely embarrassing to watch.
Well, politics over here in the States have become rather embarrassing too.
Mm.
That problem in every country, the UK, Canada, Australia. Doesn't matter
I
what
don't know, Paul. Paul, what do you think about your prime minister, Paul?
Well, he loves
But
Justin Trudeau. He loves
we
Justin
don't
Trudeau.
have one. Can't call him a prime minister.
Rodney's in the house.
You need to get everybody over there, Paul, calling him prime suspect.
Yeah. He's an idiot.
I thought you liked Justin Trudeau.
Oh, I love Trudeau. I love to fucking kill the bastard.
Rodney Bell, good morning. Good morning.
Hey,
Rodney's
Rodney.
in the house. There he is. Mm.
Bill ever answer me in the chat?
Yeah, a couple of LOLs and stuff like that.
Mm. One comment I was going to make is they were talking about the Al Qaeda operative that was killed by a drone.
Yeah.
I thought that was funny because I was watching the news hoping it was going to be something like a Mini 2 that killed him.
It
Yeah,
was.
because
It was
every
my
time I hear
attitude.
the word drone, I'm thinking, oh yeah, it's a Mini 2.
No, it was. It was an Air 2. I dropped a burrito on his windshield and he wrecked his car.
Yeah. They had a small missile strapped to the bottom of it.
Well, the whole thing is just all political anyway. It's today is our midterm elections, and the Democrats are really foundering, and so now they had to do something to make it look like they really know what they're doing, even though everybody in the world knows they don't.
Yeah, it's all about distractions.
Yep.
Oh, it's not really going to distract anybody. Half the people don't even pay attention to that shit anyway.
Yeah.
Asking just an average person or anything on the street, and half the time they don't know what the hell's going on anyway.
Yeah.
Wayne B put in the chat, Justin, you can't see it. To call Trudeau a clown would be an embarrassment to clowns.
Mm. Well, at least there's no traffic with Justin now.
Yeah, it's not too bad now. It's kind of broke up a little bit.
Hmm. Is that a highway or a freeway or?
No, this is just through a city. This is just a highway
Okay.
through a city. Like the main road that goes through the city.
Okay. Hmm.
But it looks like I may have to fly on Friday.
Oh,
Well,
Where?
it don't. Well, see, I was just looking at the map, and um, 'cause they want time to be able to have the grass cut. But the thing is, like Wednesday and Thursday, looking for maybe rain, but Friday looks like the best day. It's a little windy, but not bad. 15 gusts to the 23, but there's no rain. Otherwise, it's going to have to be Saturday, but just not looking really good for flying. Like, Wednesday, like 35-mile-an-hour winds.
Yeah, well, we've got
Thursday,
60-mile-an-hour
rain,
winds
so-
coming up tonight, so
Yeah.
it's going to be bloody windy here. 60-mile-an-hour winds coming up.
Yeah. Was that job in West Florida that got postponed? I know he said he was having trouble with the sellers, but we had it almost set up to do it. Saturday, I'm going to be kind of busy on Saturday, so I got my brother's birthday party and stuff we're going to. So,
how's he doing?
well, not happy, but yeah, because he can't do the stuff he wants to do, right? His pickleball.
Yeah, I know he
and,
likes to play
golf.
pickleball. Yeah.
Yeah, so he just, I should go over and see him today. Stop in.
Probably no pickleball, right?
Yeah.
I was I passed the St. Cloud Shuffleboards Club yesterday. Like, God, you gotta really be in the shuffleboard to join a club.
I think I'll watch paint dry instead.
That's a really popular game down here in Florida. Like, you go to a lot of the like retirement communities and stuff, like the 55 and older, and they always have shuffleboard courts.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's like a really popular game with the older crowd here in Florida.
Come on. Which
Pickleball.
one? Pickleball.
You got a plan today, Mr. Hodges?
I'm Dr. Quiet again today, so far.
Oh,
I got to go out and maybe paint a couple of posts today. I got one to put up in London tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon or something. I forget. John Darnzo. Wednesday. That's all he says. Sometimes he says morning, afternoon, but it's not too far into London, but I got to sit down and do all my invoicing today sometimes. So, yeah, it's a little quiet there, Bill. Yeah.
Gotta do the invoicing to get the money.
Yeah.
Did anybody see the video where Stevie Bronx put out? Where a guy tried throwing stuff at his drone and all.
Oh, yeah.
Capture Life, do you know him?
Capture Life, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he put a video out that some guy
was harassing him. Yeah.
yeah.
Why don't you guys play it?
Sorry?
Somebody share it so we can see it.
Screen share.
I don't quite know where it is. Hang on.
Stevie won't care if you share his video. I've shared tons of his videos.
All right, I'll post it in the chat, Paul, and then if you could share it. 'Cause
Okay.
I got a bit going on mine.
Yeah, not a problem.
I
Okay, let's
just
go take a
posted
look
in
at
the
it.
chat.
We're going to open that link in a new tab here. I just got to minimize that. He attacked my drone.
Hmm.
Okay, hang on here. You're going to stop it for a minute. Let's go to screen share. Yep. Okay, cool. And this here. Okay. Somebody attacked my drone. Looked like you got Capture Life here. So I don't know if you're. Well, hang on.
There's no music.
I got to do the voice thing here. On the share screen, I didn't do that. Optimize for sound and optimize for video clip. Okay, cool. So we're going to do this again. Okay. I
just had a situation. Guy was just trying to throw rocks at my drone while I was trying to capture some shots. I was over water. I wasn't buzzing over him or anything like that.
Graffiti Pier. That's quite the ramp.
Yeah.
Oh, Air 2S. Oh.
Okay, I'm going to talk about that situation that happened at Graffiti Pier. I did mention it in my other video, but that video is already long, so I figured I'd do something separately. So let's get into it. I was capturing a revealing shot, and I see this guy standing there. Now keep in mind, it's a clear day, I'm using an iPad mini. I'm not seeing all the detail, but it's clear, somebody's standing there. I start to get ready for my next shot, and I notice this guy, he's coming out of the shadows, and he's like locked onto my drone. So I start to maneuver away from him, and boom, he starts throwing something, an object, a rock or something. When I reviewed the footage at home, I could see that he's actually picking up something when he was in the shaded area. At the time when I was flying, I didn't know that. Now, I was able to maneuver the drone out of harm's way. I brought it back to myself and landed it. And I'm thinking, there's something wrong with this guy. And we're both on the pier. He's at the end of the pier, I'm in the middle. So he has to go past me to leave. Despite the fact that this guy could possibly have mental issues, I decided to start climbing down the structure. And I could just hear him just screaming random stuff. And he's running. And once he sees me, he just does a quick right and heads towards the exit. And I end up staying. And that was it. I'm not going to drag out this video, but I do want to touch on two things. Number one, if you're in a situation that somebody's attacking your drone, get that drone to the point that they cannot hear it. before you bring it back to yourself, if possible, safely. Just don't bring an aggressive person to you. Don't bring that drone straight to you and he can hear it the whole way, because you don't want to have to deal with that energy. Number 2, a place like Graffiti Pier is a place you go with other people. Don't go alone. Whether get a little group together or something, or just cancel until somebody's available. And that's it. With that said, this is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm out of here for now. Peace.
I don't know. Did you guys see a guy? I was having trouble. I couldn't see very well on my phone, but
Yeah.
could you see somebody throwing something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he it looked like he was throwing it underhanded, wasn't he?
Yeah, you threw something underhanded.
So he might be a gay guy. Who knows?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, he definitely has some mental issues if he's running around screaming at himself.
Well, I mean, you got to think too, where he was at, there's probably homeless people down in there.
Well, and the thing of it is,
Yeah.
a person like that might be a threat to you or to themselves. You know, it wouldn't hurt to call 911 just to make the report.
Hanging around in that place, I bet it was like a meth head or something.
It's
Yeah.
in New York, Paul. They're not going to do anything.
No, they wouldn't do that here either.
That'd almost make you like to have a dart set up on a small drone, just dart them. Boom.
Drop shit on his head.
Now you need the same drone that took out the Al Qaeda operative. You
Yeah.
need one of those.
Yeah, but you know what? That the guy isn't worth the value of the drone.
Yeah. No kidding. Yeah.
Yeah. So what's everybody's plans for today, Rob? It's 2 o'clock in the
2:15.
afternoon there.
Yeah.
You've sorted out your replacement drones you have to replace, right?
Yeah, I got a lot to do today, and I got to decide what ones I'm buying. And
You still haven't bought the Mini 3 yet.
no, not yet. No, I'll be doing that now today or tomorrow. And as well, I think I'm going to get the Maverick 3.
Oh, you already have a Mavic 3, don't you?
No,
Oh, I thought you had the Mavic 3 with the.
no, I've been on about getting it for a while.
Well, when you order that, then order the M32, will you?
Yeah, why not?
You know, with that great big.
Just
control
jump
with
the queue.
widgets. I've been enjoying the hell out of Dre's videos. He's kind of explaining everything as he goes.
Mm.
But we've also put a bid in for Network Rail for track inspections.
Oh,
So I don't know if anything's going to come of it, but we put our offer of intent in and explained everything else, and you know who we are, what we're doing. So yeah, we'll just have to see if I don't know if we're actually big enough for them.
well, you should look into that M30.
Mm.
Well, we would have to then if we
You know what I was really impressed with, Rob, with that M30 that Dre has been showing us, is the capabilities of nighttime. Plus, it has a spotlight on it that shows a beam, he's like 500 or 600 feet in the air and it just lights it up,
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but over here, the rail company, they're looking for, like 20 units to go about there.
Well, you can handle that. It's just finding the 20 pilots. That's the problem.
I could never do the 20, not at all. I could never afford to buy all them drones. 20 M30s.
Easily.
Rob, now don't be modest.
No, Jesus Christ.
You could do it, but the biggest heartache you'd have is like you're having right now with
Is pilots and
the
everything
crew is the
else.
pilots. I mean, how many people would you let loose with a $20,000 drone?
Yeah. I'd like to get one or two, of the units if we could. I don't know what our chances are.
Well, the thing is to buy one and then go over and demonstrate it for the railroad.
Yeah, there's big companies already here, who are doing it. The only good thing I got is one of the people on the board I went to school with, and I'm good friends with him, and my boy grew up with his boy.
There you go.
So, yeah, but that's only one vote out of the 10.
You've got a little bit of an inside track, and that's good because at board meetings or whatever where decisions are being made, he can speak on your behalf.
Yes, but then, like I said, that's only one vote out of 10. So.
Yeah, but how many other companies out there that would like to have that contract have an in where at least somebody can speak intelligently to the board on your behalf?
Yeah, but I don't know, just because that's a 5-year deal as well. It is, but they want a like a 6-figure holding deposit. They do, yeah, just in case you can't cope with it or you cause damage to their overhead pylons or anything.
Yeah, but I don't think it's a cash deposit. You just have to be insured, right?
You gotta show the means of being able to access 6 figures
Welcome and
immediately.
thank you for choosing freeconferencecall.com. You are helping
Right.
people around the world communicate for free. Please enter your
Justin's
access code followed
communicating
by the
around the
pound or
world.
hash sign.
Whether that's way of a
Yeah, but
an overdraft credit
that's a surety bond over here. You just have to pay the monthly fee on an surety bond. It isn't money up front.
no, over here you gotta prove that you can get hold of 6 figures.
Yeah, but see, that's what the insurance is for.
No, this is on top of that.
That doesn't make sense because why would you double insure? Well, you're going to double pay?
It's not. It's just it's something which they'll hold. It's to stop. They only want like proper people to come in. So in other words, the likes of just one person in a drone can go for it because they can't put up that much collateral. Do you know what I mean?
I've never heard of business collateral before, but then hey, who knows? It's like
It's
when
the
I
railway, isn't it?
when I have 31 Little Caesars pizza stores out there, I never had anybody wanted me to put up collateral.
It's a railway system, though.
Well, yeah, kind of the pizza ovens are railway, because they're going through the oven like that.
Yeah.
That just to me doesn't make a lot of sense. But hey, every country does things differently. I understand that.
It's just, like I said, proof that, if something goes wrong, you can access that sort of money straight away.
Well, but my point being, Rob, I'm not arguing. I'm just looking at it differently. If you're a commercial, you have $1 million life insurance or $10 million insurance on your vehicles. Doesn't mean you got $10 million backing it up. The insurance company's backing it up and they're getting their fee.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's a
it'd be
thing
prob-
like where if they want like a track inspection and you happen to crash a drone or something, you got to prove that you can replace it immediately.
That's public
that-
liability insurance over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it won't. It proves that if you crash it today, you can still carry on work tomorrow. You have the available funds
That's why you've got
to be
public
able to buy
liability
and
insurance.
replace.
Must be different in different countries.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I
insurance.
understand what
insurance
Rob's
takes-
talking about. He's talking about the
Insurance takes
the
days or
railroad
weeks.
company wants to make sure that you will carry on no matter what happens, even if it costs you a couple of more drones.
Yes.
I understand where you're coming from.
You know, the insurance, yeah, but that takes a couple of weeks. You know, so what are you going to say? Oh, I'll be back in a couple of weeks when my insurance pays up.
Yeah. That's why you got to have a backup drone.
Yeah, but the M30's backups, oh my God.
Yeah, well, it's not $1 million. So all you
No.
need to do is have a backup drone. Not the $1 million that they're talking about.
No, but it's a lot of money to be just having sat there as a backup, isn't it?
Well,
I would hope that the contractor would be paying you regularly.
hmm.
Well, yeah, but it's you know, it's besides the point.
I know it's a lot to think of, Rob, especially since your clown show out there just went and crashed 2 drones yesterday, you know?
Hey, AZ, I hope you're doing better, but fever is down. Wow, still 100. Have you been vaccinated, AZ?
How many times, I guess, is the right question.
Yeah.
I have to laugh. There was somebody on the news over here, just last night I was watching, was saying, well, you know, because everything's changing and it doesn't hurt to get a vaccine on top of a vaccine. And studies are now showing that the vaccines don't last very long. So you need to keep revaxing. It's like, holy crap. They don't know what's going on.
He's had 3 shots. I heard that I don't know where it is in the world, but are they saying there's a state of emergency over this?
Yeah, there's a monkeypox.
Oh yeah, that's
Monkeypox
the
in
new big one.
California.
They're doing drive-up testing now in some of the major cities
Jesus Christ.
for monkeypox.
That's more hoops.
So we've
Canada,
gone
though, I
from-
gotta be fair, was an absolute nightmare.
Yeah,
To
we've
deal
gone
with.
from one disease to another.
Canada was bad for you?
Yeah, to deal with all the
Vaccinations and bullshit?
yeah. And where we had to apply for you know, areas to fly, and then some got turned down and others, you know, just took like weeks to try and get answers back from. And then every time they got a plane, it was all about vaccinations, where you land in, and permits for this, permits for that.
Hmm.
Did you have that trouble, Bologis?
Yeah. I'm sitting there watching this Uncle Pelosi getting to Taiwan. Hey,
Yay.
well, they haven't been shot out of the sky yet, but they're saying that there's a couple of military aircraft, and they figure one of them's a Globemaster from the U.S. gonna
Hmm.
be in the area. So I don't know.
Hmm.
Is she in the air now?
Oh yeah.
Hey,
She's been
Rob, you need to show us some of your.
she's been in the air for about 5 hours now, but she's show it to you right now. But this is her right there. She's just off of the Philippines, but Taiwan's right there. but if I back out, you see she went all the way around the South China Sea, right? So, anyways, but she's just off the tip of the Philippines right now, but heading to Taipei, which is up here at the top end of
What's the
Taiwan.
speed?
So,
What's the speed, Paul?
430 knots at 35,000 feet right now.
And does that show? Obviously, I don't think that shows military aircraft on there, does it?
Well, Spar 19 is United States. It's not the Air Force One. It's but it is a U.S. plane, the military one for doing diplomats and shit.
Well, what it doesn't show is if you've got F-14s or 16s.
No, they won't show that shit. No.
Flying around it, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Rob,
Yeah.
you need to show us some of your crash footage. I want to see that.
Yeah. They
I
said
got
it's gonna be-
to put a complication together.
Yeah. Well, they're still saying that she's an hour and 18 minutes away from landing.
So it does show that she's headed for Taiwan.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she's headed directly to Taiwan.
Yeah, no, it's not talking to my car. Talk to you. What's up, guys? You called him. He's like, he's like, hey, you remember that thing that was able to put off? I said, yeah. I said, yeah.
So the replacement aircraft that you had to send to the crew, when will they get that?
Oh, they've got it.
Oh,
They were only 3 hours from me.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to work out.
So do you mail them the notice of termination or do you actually gather it up?
It's just a lack of don't care, bothered me.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that just shows a lack of respect for you as the owner.
Yeah. No, like, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
It's more or less like your first week, of proper work, and you go and do that and just brush it off like.
Blow it
All
off.
right.
Oh, well.
It's only,
we
it
lost
was only them
another-
ones.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, JD says it's already 80 degrees there with 80% humidity. And he is at 8:30 in the morning.
Mm.
Well, Dominic would gladly take a little bit of that, but not
Yeah, I'll
much.
take 10 degrees.
Yep.
I've got 13 here, so I'd take 23.
Well, AZ, we're all hoping that you feel better soon. I know it's
Yeah.
temperature's coming down, but we hope that you get back to normal real soon.
A lot of people complaining that on Flight Radar 24 tracking her plane, it takes if you get the free version, it takes about 10 minutes or so just to get logged on.
Yeah, I'm on there now.
Yeah. They just changed direction a little bit, but that
Yeah.
looks like a normal part of the course, whatever they're flying.
Mm.
But
Like a course correction.
yeah, well, to go to the top end of Taiwan there, to go,
Yeah. It's northwest that's traveling at the moment.
Yeah.
It is.
tracking
Yeah,
at 343 degrees. It was at 320
It's
something.
343 now.
Yeah.
And it is 432 knots.
Yeah. Yeah.
At 3,500 feet.
Yeah.
And they are 823 kilometers out with
Yeah.
a minute, with an hour and 11 to go.
Yeah, it's supposed to be there an hour and 13 minutes. But yeah.
So what, are there any maps that show the disputed territory, like what
No.
the territory of Taiwan is?
Well, no, see, they're going around the far side of Taiwan, stay away from China airspace, right?
Mm.
But because they went around and then went up to avoid the South China Sea. So
Yeah. They're just
otherwise, they
outside
could have flew
Manila.
straight across, right? Yeah.
So where were they coming from on this?
They're coming from Malaysia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. They went down south, and then they around the far side of the Philippines and coming back up into Taipei. But it's funny, you watch the chat and all the conspiracy theories saying she's not even on the plane, just a decoy and all that crap.
Could be the decoy plane.
Yeah. One guy said, "Y'all, they probably brought her in by submarine."
Mm.
Well, you wouldn't get there that fast on a submarine, that's for sure.
No.
But the thing is, the radar thing won't show any military aircraft, right? So,
That would be cool if somebody did.
yeah.
Showed every aircraft in the world,
Yeah. And this could be delayed too on flight radar.
Mm. 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 If you go to ADSB Exchange, it shows every plane that has the transponder on, including
Yeah.
military.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just near where that the 747 is with her on it, or supposedly, there is a C-17 Globemaster just near her.
Yeah.
It shouldn't show up on flight radar.
Yeah.
I gotta pitch some peanuts. They're out knocking on my door again.
Are they? Give me more peanuts. Oh, there's no doubt that there's some kind of military escort with her,
Mm.
especially
Well, there
with
seems to be
all the
one there.
tension going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. C117 is nearer, obviously. Just going by the ADSB exchange.
JD said he traveling around makes me realize how miserable Kansas is. Yeah. But anyways. Yeah, they say she's the most watched person on Flight Radar 24 right now, eh?
Yep. Trending.
Down to an hour and 9 minutes.
Yep.
So, do you think anything's going to come of that then?
Was that?
Do you think they're actually serious?
No. It's interesting to watch to see if they have to blast off to another part of the world. I want to found out this monitor I got here on the right, it's a TV. I got a big circle in the middle of it for some reason. I don't must have got imprinted with something. I don't know what, but it's right smack in the center, just a light ring. I can see when I do different things that you can see it in the screen, and other times you don't see it. So, oh. Okay, now see, I went to another thing and come back and it disappeared. We're her playing here. Hang on, I gotta not let me go search it now. Oh, there we are. Yeah, I said no matches found. Bullshit. She's there someplace. Got to do it a few times.
Dominic's kitty's there.
Yep. Yep.
Got a putty tat keep me company. Hey, come on, pay attention to me.
Well, no, I think what he's saying is, isn't it time for us to be going to bed? Speaking of kitty cats, Rob, your cat's still coming and going every day?
Yeah, well, the one is like living here permanently. The other one's like a mass murderer. It keeps bringing in bloody dead animals all the time. Sometimes they're not even dead. I think it's brought in a mouse last night and let it go in my daughter's room
Oh, wow.
because the dog is going nuts for under the bed. There's something going on. Bloody things.
I just got off my safety meeting on a conference call.
Ah,
We have to do one every Tuesday at 9:30 in the morning.
where everybody shares?
It's like a conference call. We have to just go over like any safety modules that are coming up that we have to do or anything like that. Like safety training, because we have to do all these like little safety training, like, you know, videos on certain websites and different things like that through the company and all that.
Hmm.
And then we just go over like if there's anything like anybody's due on any kind of vehicle inspections, anything like that.
Any
We have to do a
updates? Any updates when you guys are getting your new trucks?
Hell no. Like I said, to be honest with you, I'm probably not going to see a new truck for at least another year. Which is stupid because we're in one of the fastest growing states with the fastest growing county in the state. You know, Polk County, the county I live in, is one of the fastest growing counties in the whole United States. But yeah, we can barely get anybody, like we can't get any more help, and they are not updating any of our equipment when we need it.
Yeah.
Like, no, let's update somebody's equipment that's in fucking Kansas in the middle of nowhere, because that's more important. You know, they want to update and upgrade everybody that's like on their own in the middle of nowhere, and I'm just like, why are you worried about them? They're fine. Like, we need the equipment. We're doing 10 times more than they are. Because there's some guys that work for our company that literally, they're the only one in a whole county, and that's all. They're the only one because that county just doesn't have any growth, so there's not enough business there for them to really have any help, right? So they're just on their own in that area. They don't have anything. There's just not enough work. There's some places where some guys do what I do plus locating because they just don't get enough locates to stay busy all day. They might get one or two every couple days, and that's it. So they mainly do what I do, and then they occasionally throughout the week they might have like 10 or 15 locate tickets pop up, which don't take very long to do. So give me a second.
So today, Rob, is a business recovery day for you?
I don't know.
You know, where you just kind of sit back and sort things out?
Yeah, I got so much paperwork here, and we're having a 20-foot by 40-foot workshop built at the back.
Yeah.
So all the printers and all that lot can all go out there. Yeah, I just got so much going on. So I got to order some drones as well. I'm waiting for the guy who I deal with to come back into the office and see what deals I can do. See what's out there. Many ships coming through today, Paul?
Just a few here and there. Nothing major. Nothing big ship wise.
No.
I've been watching for some of the cruise ships, and they're all either up north or down south.
Oh, I bet they do well.
Yeah, you know, between $5,000 and $7,000 a head for 5 days.
Wow. My wife does a lot of cruises. Obviously, she's not paying that much, but
These are called boutique luxury cruise lines.
oh no, she just does them round you know, like the Med sort of thing.
Yeah.
You know, goes to Spain and France and Sweden and all them sort of places. She goes for 10 days. How's the printer going, Just?
It's doing good.
Yeah. Sounds good, Paul.
And one of the BL touches.
Are you putting a BL touch in it?
Am I muted or no? Oh, okay. I installed one of those BL touches to it yesterday, so I'm just trying to get that. I already got it on there, but me and Sean were working on it last night. That's why I wasn't on calls, because we were working on it, trying to get. We're gonna work on it again this weekend.
What are you putting one of them on for?
What do you mean?
Well, why are you putting one of them on?
Why not?
I like to take them off.
Well, mine doesn't even. Yeah, but mine's just a self-leveling. You have to do it yourself. So it turns it into an auto leveling, so I don't have to do that no more.
Yeah, but the auto leveling doesn't work as good as doing it manually. I don't know. I like it's up to you.
Paul,
I
the
mean,
chat.
I've never used. I couldn't tell you because I don't know, because I've never used it. So I'll have to make that judgment after I use it for a while.
Hey, Dre's in the house, guys.
Hey, Dre.
Oh, hey,
Dre's
great.
in the house.
I personally, Dre, I really enjoy your videos as you give your perspective on the M30.
Yep, totally agree with that.
I
Very
thought maybe
enjoying.
here in town, because I seen a vehicle go by, had something about Dre's on the side. Went, oh, what was that Dre?
As you can see, Paul, it's getting cloudy out.
Yeah, yep.
No,
I'm
it's
hoping
like tonight.
all that rain yesterday, I can go out and paint those posts this morning.
There you go. What was that, Rob?
Is Laura live tonight?
Tuesday, usually she is, isn't she? In your nighttime, our afternoon.
Yeah, she said something earlier about going on tonight.
She's usually on between 2 and 3 Eastern time, US time, but that would be what, 7 or 8 o'clock your time?
I don't know. I can't think of a minute.
Yeah, 7, 8 o'clock. I think it's your time because you had 5 hours to
Tuesday,
2 or 3.
She does a late night stream, and she goes on about 11 or 12 o'clock my time.
Oh, okay.
I think. I haven't spoken to her yesterday or today. I mean, she messaged last night, or I messaged her. I can't remember. Do you know that song by Limp Bizkit, Justin Breaking Stuff?
No, I'm not a big fan of Limp Bizkit.
Justin, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I said, you know that song by Limp Bizkit, Breaking Stuff?
Yeah.
That's how I feel today.
Dominic, what time is it up where you're at?
10 minutes to midnight.
Oh, okay. I was gonna call Tim, but I guess he's probably sleeping. Oh, he might be up. I don't know. He got up at like 12:30 last night and was up till 5 o'clock in the morning. So, talking to him on the phone for a while.
Well, I think we're going to call it.
Yeah, it's about that time, yeah.
It's about time for everybody to take a break, relax. Dominic's got to get some sleep because his cat's bothering him, saying, "Okay, let's go to bed." And
get some sleep and see you in my morning.
Rob's got some contemplations to do, and Justin's just going to keep motoring on.
Yeah.
Everybody in the chat, thanks for being here. We'll see all of you again later on. And don't forget, Laura is going to be on this afternoon, the East Coast time.
Mm-hmm.
Bye, everybody.